Debate Club. So today I will start presenting you what debates are, why we debate, and then you will have your practical classes. I remember to speak slowly. I get excited about the subject. Yeah, if translators, you can wave me or like show some signs, something if I go quickly, too quick. Okay, and my husband sends you hello. Maybe he even will wave you. Maybe he will come and wave you. Because
Привет.
our ACI 4 students.
Oh, ACI 4. Okay.
Yeah, we are doing debate class now.
Excellent.
Because Bill is not supposed to be here.
No,
he was supposed to fly today.
So I called in sick.
Yeah.
I was tired.
Yeah. So
Очень устал.
прогульщик.
Прогульщик. All right.
Okay. So debates. First, why do we debate? The only reason. Do you have do you have good sound? Like everybody is fine? You can hear me well? Okay, great. First, let's see, why do we debate? The only reason to do a debate is to find the truth. There is no purpose to prove yourself right. It's not the purpose of the debates. Moreover, you will see again and again like high lamas or big teachers proving to you something that is not technically correct and helping you to understand the right ideas when they take slightly wrong position. And then they will say, oh yeah, I didn't know that this is how it works. Thank you for helping me to get to the correct idea, you know. So this is the second reason. So you can either want to come to the truth or to teach somebody who is less experienced than you in this teachings to understand something that you did, that you understood already. And this is for other people, and for yourself is to be able to understand, to realize when you are wrong and you basically technically lie to yourself, and how you can get to the truth, you know. So to prove something to yourself is one thing, and to prove something to others with two purposes. One is to help them, and another is to get to the truth. That's it. No other reasons for debates. Okay. And when you will be sent to small groups. I mean, not so small, right? To the groups that we have arranged by language to practice your debates. You will be asked to pick stupid subjects. I mean, the sky is green because it is blue, something like that. Or the table is soft because it has stains on it, something like that. Why? Purpose number one is you have to have fun. No fun, no debates. Second, once you will be familiar with the format of the debate, then it will be easy to focus in on any other subject. There will be lots of consequences for your life. Number one, it will be very difficult to lie to yourself. Very difficult, and you will see. how often we do. Second, you will not be able to watch any political debates because you will see just complete nonsense, even from the sides that kind of have good motivation, but are not taught in debates, you know, and they're just, your life will be very sad because you will see people that are not being logical even for 1 minute in their life. And third, I mean, actually what we want is you will develop your third eye, which is your logic. You will be able to see through the reality, right? And see something with your logic that you cannot see with your eyes. And when you use the airtight logic, which is correct logic, then it is equal if you would have seen it with your eyes. It is absolutely equal. There's no difference. I mean, if I can prove with my logic something that I didn't see, it is equal that it happened. It's like at the court, right? Court system, proven, means it happened. So let's start. And please take a piece of paper, like real paper, not telephone, not something, because you will be drawing starting today, like you will need like A4 because you will be doing the branches of your debate. And first you need to learn something that is called elements of the logical statement. And by the way, I didn't check with translators. Like when I will say the subject, you translate. Oh, you actually have received the okay, you know how to translate, because you know I don't want people to translate reason as причина, you know, it is argument, right? Okay, so and you will be writing down right now your first debate, your first logical statement. Logical statement consists out of 3 parts, and optional, you may add the 4th one. And we will start with first 2. So you should pick the subject and then make any statement about it. I will pick my own, like, and it starts with consider, and then the subject. And then the statement should be about the subject. Consider my husband. He should make money. I think it's a nice statement, right, ladies? Then now we will prove why, or maybe we won't. Too bad for us. Okay, consider my husband. He has to make money. So the first person who is making the statement is the person who creates the debate, the debater, right? The second person is called the opponent. And the structure of the debate is very, how to say, framed. And if you keep the structure, if you do not make mistakes in the structure, then you are able to come to the truth on any subject, which is in hidden reality, not deeply hidden, okay? We're not talking about subtle work of karma here, cannot prove it, not accessible by the logic. Anything that is hidden can be proven within a matter of couple hours, whatever the difficulty of the question is. Cool? Anything. So, okay. So I have presented the subject, my husband, and the statement, he has to make money, right? Or you can simplify it. So the full structure will be consider my husband, and you put number one with this line, right? To start, when you start the line, you put one, consider my husband, or whatever you consider. And you always start with consider. Two, second line, he has to make money. Then let's simplify it. My husband has to make money, right? First line, my husband has to make money. It's same. But for the structure, it is better to use consider my husband, he has to make money. Okay, so far so good, but it is same. Okay, then this is the assertion we have presented to our opponent. Then you draw the two arrows, and your opponent can do only two things here. The debate is very structured. He can say, okay, do in Tibetan, do. Or he can say, why do you think so? Chichir in Tibetan. And then the debate starts, because if you say do, you agree to the assertion, then the debate is over. That was it. Like two ladies, they come together and one says, yeah, my husband has to make money. And the other one says, yeah, of course. Then that's it. The debate is over. You agreed. Okay. Oh, somebody removed my spotlight. That's not cool. Okay, I'm back. So let's imagine we disagree. And chichir, why? Means you disagree with the assertion. You disagree with the fact that my husband has to make money. Okay, if I disagree, then I have to present, if an opponent disagrees, then I have to present the reason. I have to prove that he has to make money, right? And it starts with because, and you put number 3 here. So consider my husband, line number 1, he has to make money, line number 2, because blah, blah, blah. And it will be the reason. I'm trying to prove my assertion. And now people who come from ACI 13, they know what is the definition of a reason, right? I have seen Valera Melnik here. He definitely knows what is the definition of the reason. A very easy one. Anybody? How we will know that this is
Любое утверждение.
anything that is set as a reason. Anything. Okay? We do not talk about correct reasons, right? And this is very important. Anything that people try to give you as a reason does not mean it's a correct reason. It is a reason. Can somebody tries to remove the spotlight from me? I'm back. Yeah, something happens, Lena. Somebody removes the spotlight somehow. It's okay. I can do it. So a reason does not mean it is a correct reason. What is the correct reason? The correct reason is a very fancy and rare thing because it means that you need to ensure that there are 3 relationships that hold. So you should ensure 3 types of the relationship in this three elements of the logical statement between subject, assertion, and the reason. There are three relationships. Okay, which one is the first? The reason should be correct for the subject. Like, let's think about my husband who has to make money. And I will say, because he is a man. Why? I like it. He has to make money. My husband has to make money because he is a man. I know many more women that would agree to this. Okay, now, third should be correct for the first, right? He is the man, right? And should be correct to my husband. I mean, he is a man, right? So the first relationship, we're almost there, girls. So first relationship holds. Then the second relationship is when you have two, the assertion, he has to make money, then it is necessarily, it has to be necessarily three. So has to make money, should be a man. And here we have a trouble, right? Because women also make money. And the third one is a funny one because we didn't find yet situations when it would be anything different from the second relationship. But for some reason, it's there. So maybe at some point we can expect to find something that will, where the first two relationship will hold. But maybe potentially we can find something that the third one will not hold. So if two, first one, if three, then one. He is the man, right? My husband. Okay, that holds. If two, then three, right? Or let's correctly, it's if three, then two. He is a man, then he makes money, right? Necessarily, I mean, always, not always, right? And then if not two, then not three. This is the one that it is a little bit tricky to understand, but you can think about my husband has to make money because he's a man. If he doesn't make money, then he is not a man. You see, like, and then all the argument just blows up. Okay, so who is analyzing these three relationship, right? It's the opponent who does it. So I am presenting my assertion. I don't care. I have my weird ideas. Like my husband has to make money because he is a man. And then the opponent analyzes these three relationships. And based on the analysis, they will say one or another thing. And the opponent has only two options here. Okay, good enough? By the way, I think that we cannot go to small groups here because we have different languages, right? Okay, then forget about it. It will be in the homework. Let's try to move a little bit with the debates in this case. So as an opponent, somebody told you this nonsense, right? My husband has to make money because he is a man. And as an opponent, you think, okay, is it true? Is the reason true for the subject, first relationship, right? Is it true? Yeah, it's true. he is a man and he is Ina's husband, right? Let's think about another case where it will not be true, because I want you to feel the difference between these two different options that you have when somebody presents a debate like that to you. Like I can say, consider my husband, he has to make money because he's a lady. What? Anything that is put as an as a reason is a reason. Does not necessarily mean to be a correct reason. So, and you like look at Bill and you have doubts and you say, no, it's not true. The reason is not correct. Basically, when somebody talks to us in this way, the natural reaction is we say, no, it's not true, right? My husband has to make money because he's a lady. So he's not a lady, right? It's not true. And in Tibetan, we will give you the materials. I don't want to distract your attention right now. But in Tibetan, it will be Tak Madrup or just Madrup. Maybe you have seen in these big books of logic, like they would put Madrup Na if you disagree with the reason. So different stuff, and I will be much more skillful after we will go to the ceremony, because it looks like we will have a teacher for the debates, unfortunately in Tibetan, but nothing to do. First is when the reason is not related to the subject. You have this feeling of they're lying to me, right? Or that the debater is lying to you. And you say, no, it's not true. Or Tak Madrup. Tak is like the reason, so it does not hold. Or relationship does not hold. This is the literal meaning. Or another thing is the tricky thing that I did to you, right? Consider my husband, he has to make money because he's a man. And most of people who will be paralogical, looks like logic, but actually fake logic, will look like that. Like almost correct, like he's actually a man. But what you would say, it is true that he's a man. It does not necessarily mean that any man has to make money, right? There is no relationship, there is no connection between 3 and 2. And this was, remember, our second relationship that we are checking. Like first one is the reason, good for the subject, and second one, if 3, then 2, right? The reason should be correct relating to the assertion. And then if not 2, then not 3. Okay, so you say Kyapa Majung or Makyap. In the text, you will see Makyap mostly. And it means that you say, yeah, what you said in reason is true, but there's no relationship. God, for God's sake, don't do it to me. Like it's like consider the sky. It is gray because it has I don't know 0.3% of such or such bacteria in the air or something like that. Like maybe it's even true, but has nothing to do with the color, right? Because the quantity is not that that big of a deal. Okay, so these are the main things for today. And let's let me give you like 1 minute. You will think about your own debate and you do 3 lines, and then we will go through the analysis again together, because in order for you to practice debates, you have to know the structure of the logical statement, and you have to analyze this 3 relationship. Because based on the analysis, you will give as an opponent the answer to the debater. Okay? Okay. Now, please make your own statement. Should be subject, assertion, and reason. 1 minute. Try to make it fun. Something important. When you write the reason, like it should be because it, right? Like my husband has to make money because he, like in order to make it correct, to avoid right away slipping in the incorrect reasoning, make sure that the reason is related to the subject. My husband has to make money not because the sky is blue, right? But if you try to make it correct, it should be because he, my husband, blah, blah, blah. Okay? Consider the sky, it is blue because it is blah, blah, blah. Consider the pen, this pen, it ran out of ink because this pen, blah, blah, blah. So you should mention again the subject in the reason to avoid like straightforward incorrect reasons. Okay, please do your statements or assertions. You can put in the chat, by the way, your statements. Oh, you already experienced people. They already put in the chat. Thank you, Alessia and Lydia and Ola. Okay. Consider my daughter. She has to study because she is a child. Oh, very painful statement, right? Because you can feel something is wrong with it, but you really want to to believe it. Great. The pen is writing because it leaves the trace on the paper. Consider the chocolate. You should eat it because it spoils teeth. Okay. Consider this lamp. It has to give light because it is on the table. Okay, people are having fun. My cat is cute because it is oh my god, I don't know how to say it in English. Like it is made of fabric. Cactus is picky because it looks like a hedgehog. Consider the tree, it is green because it is growing. Women should be happy, woman should be happy because she is beautiful. Cool. Consider my cat, she's cute because it is cute because it is sleeping. Consider my cat, it catches mice because it is wild. Consider my fridge, it should contain food because I fill it with the food. Consider my job, I have to like it because I realize myself, I accomplish myself by doing this job. My son has to buy something to the house because I bought a house to my parents. My son studies well because he's smart. He's smart because he studies well. If he does not study well, means he is not smart. Yeah, you see, of course it doesn't mean. Consider the river. It should be cold because it's autumn. By the way, in American English, it's fall. There's no autumn. Okay. Okay, you're good so far. So I think I have a good feeling that you are catching it. Then I didn't want to go further, but we will, because you're so smart. We continue to study logic because you've been so smart. That's also a statement. Okay. Okay, there are debates already ongoing in the chat. Great. So what happens? I mean, you are really crushing it, because I was thinking that the second turn of the debates we will do only next time. Let's do it now. So as you can guess that with the first statement, and by the way, the first homework will be to try to make a correct assertion. I mean, that will, where all the three relationship will hold. This is the first task for the group practice that you will have. So, and the second one, as you can guess, there is life after death, right? What I mean that there is a second round of the debates. It does not stop with the first one. So the reason why we analyze this relationship is first, we will make fun on the opponent. And the second is we have to make the second round of the debate, the second shot. So maybe some of you heard that the highest school is called Madhyamika. What? Prasangika. Yeah. So you probably are dying to know why it is called Prasangika. And here you are. You lived long enough, and now you will learn it. Prasanga is the statement, or in Tibetan it is telngyur, when you draw the stupid consequences of the response of the opponent, you as the debater, you kind of make fun, laugh at your opponent. And this is supposed to lead to profound realizations, especially if you really laugh at them and yell at them. And it's, I don't know, if you have seen guys, monks debating, it's a horrifying picture. I mean, they're yelling, they are emotional, they are like jumping. It's like worse than any football match, you know, more emotions. So, and it's not because they forgot they are monks and they are Buddhists. It's because there is a reason. I mean, it's a part of your study. When in stressful situation, you have to remember what you learned. And then you will not forget it ever. You will never forget it. And the second thing is when somebody gives you this feedback that we call prasanga or telngyur, you have more chance to consider your answers that you have given, and you may change your mind, right? So basically what you say, for example, consider my husband, or let's simplify, my husband has to make money because he is a lady. So, and the opponent said, tak madrup, or he's not a lady. No, he's not the lady. The complete, by the way, response, the complete answer is no, he's not the lady. He's not a lady, right? So, and then you heard from your opponent, no, he is not a lady. And who knows? And you say like, oh, so your husband, 1, is not a lady, 3. You basically repeat what they said, right? Oh, so you think that my husband is not a lady? You sure about it? Can you feel that already you have doubts? Can you imagine something a little bit trickier than my husband is not a lady? I was able to prove to a person that the table is permanent because it is hard to on touch. You know? So, or let's think about another argument, like let's boom, boom, boom. I'm looking at your suggestions. My cat is cute because it is sleeping, and let's say that you have, no, it is not sleeping, and you're like, really? You sure about it? You sure that my cat is not sleeping? And then you're like, oh, maybe it doesn't. So it's actually very fun and very cool, because you can drop a seed of a doubt in the most like self-assured people, and it's actually very fun. Then second, yeah, cats always sleep. That's another, by the way, assertion, right? Because, and then you will see that it is difficult to prove. Okay, then let's take another one, right? So the first one is no. First is not 3. 1 is not 3. My husband is not a lady. And then I say, are you sure? So you say, my husband is not a lady? Really? You sure about it? Did you read Catherine when everybody was sure she is a monk, a guy? Something like that. So the second one is my husband has to make money because he's a man. And then I say, the opponent says, it's true that he is a man. It does not necessarily follow that he has to make money. There is no connection between your reason that I agree with, he is a man, and the assertion that you draw, the conclusion you draw out of it. The conclusion does not make sense. It is not really related to the reason you try to put here. So the opponent says, yeah, okay, he's a man, but it does not follow that he needs to make all the money, right? And then I tried to prove me right. And I say, really? So you say that you can call a man if he doesn't make money? Something like that. And you see, it's also shaky, right? Because it is touching to some deep beliefs that are just socially acquired, like that have nothing underneath, but we have deep in our mind, right? So I can make fun that, so you agree that my husband is a man, and you think there are men who do not make money? Can we call them still men? Okay, this is why Madhyamika is Prasangika, because we believe that if you will show the stupid consequences of an incorrect assertion, then people will get to realize that they were wrong. And you will have a lot of fun with this. Please try to keep the sense of humor when you will study to debate. And remember that the only reason to debate, there are only 3 reasons to debate. First, to see for yourself how your mind works and to catch yourself on this, I don't want to use bad words, bad logic, unclear thinking that we have in our mind. It's it's like fresh air when you finally realize how to make a correct statement, and when you stop saying everything that is not based on good logic. Basically, you shut up 90% of time, to be honest. Okay, so, and how do you feel? Do you think we still can get to the second round? Because it's fun. I mean, all the rest is practice. Like now you get the basics of the debates, and I love it because, I mean, it's such a relief to be able to judge if a person who is talking really knows what they are talking about. Because a little bit of practice and it comes naturally. I mean, a little bit, maybe a couple years, okay? So, which is nothing comparing to the time of the universe, right? So, something that I have to tell you, you will figure it out yourself, but I think it's better to know in the beginning. You can never discuss with another person the results of their their direct experience. Like if somebody says, let's set the debate this way: the God exists. Consider the God, it exists because I talk to him every day. Somebody can make a statement. And this is not something that you can discuss. If somebody says, I have seen, I have heard, I smelled, I touched, I tasted, like 5 sense organs, or describes the content of their thoughts, awareness of their thoughts, so 6 sense organs, right? 6 direct perceptions that a person can have. This is not a subject of the debate. If somebody says, I talk to the God, then there's nothing to debate about, right? Somebody states that they have a direct perception. Maybe they lie, maybe they do, you don't know. And you have no means to prove it or to disprove it. I was thinking about something else also. Just lost it. Oh, yeah, remembered. So another thing, how you can lose the debate, being completely right in every single statement. How you can lose a debate, being completely right in every single statement. Imagine you talk to Christians and in the debate you say that blah, 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 because the Buddha told it. Or imagine you talk about to somebody who does not accept past and future lives, and you talk about this experience or something. So the debate is lost. Even you are technically correct if you do not start with something that another person accepts. So you have to have the common background. In my case, another person should know that I have a husband, or like the meaning of the word husband, and they have to know that he is a man, right? So they have to accept the main ideas. Normally, what teachers do to us when they debate us and help us to get to higher levels, we have all the elements of the assertion, but we were not able to draw correct conclusions. So we are almost there, just almost the last jump, but we did not draw correct conclusions. And when you debate some other groups of people, you have to get to their level of understanding. You don't have to accept wrong beliefs, but find with this group of people something that both you and they accept. This is crazy important. Okay. So go into the second round of debates. My husband has to make money because he's a lady. So when your opponent says tak madrup or madrup, or they say, what do they say? No, I disagree that your husband is a lady. Then you do next thing. You keep one, the old subject, and your reason, 3, becomes your assertion. Consider my husband. So basically what they refused, you prove, you try to prove it. Consider my husband. He is the lady. He is a lady, and you make up a new reason. He is a lady because he is, I don't know, emotional. What? Okay, because he likes cooking. Better. Okay. So the second round of debates, now you will learn everything, like, oh my God, I'm doing a great job. All the debates within 1 hour. Study all the debates. So the second round of the debate for the first case, when we disagree with the reason, when the reason is wrong, like my husband has to make money because he's a lady. No, he's not a lady, right? And then I say, he is a lady because, you see, my husband is a lady. So 3 became 2. My husband is a lady because he likes cooking. Ta-da! Okay, let's continue with this crazy story. My husband is a lady because he likes cooking. Okay, her husband, and let's think that you know that he does, and he loves cooking, and he's a great cook. And what he cooks usually is better than you can get at any close to us restaurant. Okay, and you cannot say here tak madrup. You cannot say no, he doesn't, because he does, right? Then you say what? The second, what left? Kyapa majun, koma kyap, or you say, it's true that he likes cooking, does not mean he is a lady, right? Then we do prasanga again, right? Remember? How do we say prasanga in case of kyapa majun? Okay, so your husband likes cooking, And you are sure that somebody who likes cooking is not a lady? So you say that if somebody likes cooking, they are not a lady? Or like if somebody is emotional, you say they're not ladies? They're like nonsense, right? Okay, so we said Kyapa Majung. It's true, he likes cooking. It does not follow that he is a lady. Then we go to the next round of the debate, which will be what? We will prove again what they disagreed with. Like we keep the subject. No, we actually we make the reason, we make the subject out of the reason. Okay, consider somebody who likes cooking, and we state the same assertion. They are a lady, and then we should make up a new argument. You see? So if they disagree with the argument becomes what? The assertion. If they disagreed with the relationship between the reason and the assertion, then the reason becomes the subject. Another example. My husband has to make money because he is a man. Kyapa Majung, it's true, he is a man. 3. It does not necessarily mean he has to make money. Then consider anybody who has to make money. No, wait. My husband has to make, because consider a man. They have to make money because blah, blah, blah. So in the second case, the reason becomes the subject. My husband has to make money because he is a man. Consider, we like reverted. Consider a man, they have to make money, and you figure out the next reason. Because we can call them a man in this case, something like that. Cool? Okay. That's it for today. So you have plenty of work to do with the, I don't know what I will teach you. I will figure out something, because usually I was teaching it within like 3-4 classes, what we did today. But people, I think, were ready. And the first, you have a lot of work actually to do now. First, you have to try to build a correct debate, so correct assertion with all 3 relationships. And you will see how difficult it is. Like we basically never get to the correct assertions in like maybe a couple times a day we do. It's hard to think clearly in the beginning, then it's easier. And second, you have to go to your groups by language. First, you try to do the debate, to build a correct debate. And second, you do everything that we have learned. You know everything now. Or almost, I mean, there are other stuff. But basically, my husband, очень handsome, came back home. Timely, because we just finished.
Well, I came to see if you wanted to walk on the block.
Yeah. Okay, so, and you make your debate. Please do not pick any Dharma subjects. Keep something stupid and have fun. I mean, my love, you were the main character of the debates today, because my debate was my husband has to make money because he's a man.
Okay, great.
With a variation, my husband has to make money because he is a lady. Because we also needed Takmadrup stuff. So please make your debates something stupid where you can be really free of, your pride and just practice the format, because you please don't get to Dharma stuff, okay? Don't try to prove emptiness or anything else. You will not be able, you don't have skills yet. You will get confused. Format is more important than the subject of the debate as of today, okay? So you make your statement and you work with your opponent. So they need to be in groups by 2, okay? For the coordinators and for the technical stuff. By 2, and they need to practice. Each participant will bring their debate, and you will try to make these rounds of the debates, and you will try to do the prasanga stuff, prove that you are Madhyamika Prasangika. And the second round of the debate, maybe the third one, if you will make it, you will get support materials because we have it in the we will hand you out what I taught today. You will get help when you will debate, and I suggest you to print it or to write it down somewhere, because it will be helpful. Okay, that's it. 1 hour. I made it. And see each other. We will probably tell you additionally when we will do the second class. But basically, probably we may need 1 more class to get it done. Thank you. Please stay. Continue to study. Пока.